Hey Wendy's, Mike O'Toole, your franchise operations coach here, and I just want to say happy National Restaurant Appreciation Week, and I can't think of a better way to kick this week off other than to recognize and celebrate some great district manager and area coach performances out in the Northwest Dallas division. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time here at the beginning. As we all know, time is valuable, and I don't want to take too much of yours. But I do want to encourage all of you, though. I want to encourage you during this challenging season we are leading through with hiring, training, and retaining quality team members to deliver our brand promise of quality, accuracy, and speed this summer. You know, someone once said, leadership is an action, not a position. Leadership is not about the role we hold in any organization. Rather, it's about the actions we choose to take and team. We need leaders right now. The reality is there's no time for excuses. We all know there's no option to give up or give in. This right now is time for leaders to lead. And remember, it's not the title that makes you a leader. It's the actions that you are taking. Now, to help support you in taking action, I want to quickly share some best demonstrated practices that I'm seeing in the field of leaders taking action to lead through this season. A recent study in our industry asked the question, where did we get our current staff from? Now, that found 58% of the current employees learned about their current jobs from someone they knew and they were encouraged to apply. That in and of itself represents a clear majority. But when you add to that the cold visit and in-store now hiring marketing, the overwhelming results were that 92% of the current staff was hired organically from inside the four walls. The overall message from this study is clear. Our managers, our crew members, and even our guests play a huge role in recruitment. Listen, leaders act, right? My question to you is, what are you doing inside your four walls right now? What are you doing with your team members? And I'm not talking about just casually mentioning that you have some incentives or you're hiring. What I'm asking is, are you acting? Have you intentionally made the commitment to yourself that you're going to change this narrative, that you're going to change your staffing circumstances? Specifically, your managers, have they sat down with each team member and explained the incentives? Have they dug deeper and asked, do you even know someone that currently has a job that would like to come over here and work for us at Wendy's? Have you asked your customers? I know that sounds extreme, but your loyal customers want you to be staffed, right? Ask them. They know what's going on. What I'm saying is act, lead, do something. Do something intentional to change your circumstances. You know, one great best demonstrated practice I heard just this last week that's driving results was one of our leaders was having daily calls with their managers asking three simple questions. How many did we hire? How many did we lose? And how many did we ask? This daily elevation of this critical piece of our business has really raised the awareness. It's caused individuals that were not leading to act and to lead, and it is yielding results. Who knows, maybe that's something that could work for you in your district or area. Now, obviously, we have to create that culture in our restaurants where people actually want to work, and I know you're all working on that every single day, and I just want to remind you, culture is a combination of two simple things: those things you protect and value, and those things that you allow. And that's something that I'm very passionate about, so don't get me started, but let me just leave it there and encourage you all to act. Do something drastic. Do something that may even seem a little out of the ordinary. Lead, and I promise you, when you lead, you will see results. Now, speaking of that culture where people want to work, let's now move on to period recognition of our great district manager and area coaches, and start with that all-important pillar of a fun and energizing place to work. The leader in this category is our awesome area coach from Legacy Restaurant Group out in Topeka, Kansas, Shandy Hernandez. Shandy has been working so hard, and she's really delivered. And I'm so very excited to see her top the list of this pillar. She's leading with a crew we learn average of 18 for her area and 13 for manager training. She's in the top 10% for her area in staffing, averaging 86.2 in FSA scoring and the mid to upper 70s in cleanliness and friendliness. Shandy, you are really doing a great job. Keep it up. All right, how about the next pillar? And let's celebrate profit means growth. Leading in this pillar is Lucas Buck. Really excited to see Lucas's name here, as I know just how hard he's been working to drive profitability in his area. Lucas, congratulations on a year-to-date same restaurant sales growth in your area of 31.8%. That's incredible. But hey, look at that name in second place. Really can't miss Tory Wallace there with a very, very strong profit ranking as well. Great job to both of you guys. Now, keeping it moving here, let's recognize our leader in breakfast. Hey, look at that. Talia Reza tops the list this period with an awesome 85% VOC in her area and a whopping 10.6% breakfast mix. Great job, Talia. Great numbers. All right, how about great restaurant experiences where we track overall satisfaction, speed, and that dreaded zone of defection? The leader here is a very consistent district manager, and I may add also had an incredible reopening of a beautiful new restaurant in Manhattan, Kansas. Jennifer Wright, consistent and awesome job. Thanks so much for all you're doing in our territory. Not only are you leading in the pillar of great restaurant experiences with a 79.9 OSAT, 10.7 zone, you're also leading in the pillar of fast food done right. Taste at an 80.7. That's just incredible. But you know what's driving the taste score? French fries. And that's at an incredible 84.2% for your district. That's amazing, Jennifer. Keep leading the way. What a great job. Now that's all for the pillars, and now it's time to recognize the top district manager or area coach for period 4. Let's start with my new favorite and recognize the movers and shakers first with the pure OSAT gap movement. Looking here at the trend, it's really an incredible story with what Brandon Hill has been able to do in his area. In the improvement over the past 90 days is an outstanding 26.7 points. That's just incredible, and what an outstanding job, Brandon. Keep it up, man. Now to the top overall performer in relation to all 5 of the U.S. strategic plan pillars. Please join me in congratulating Talia Reza for topping the ranking this week, or this period. What a great job, Talia. You really deserve a lot of praise and recognition. What a tremendous job you're doing in Kansas City. Now you'll also see out of the top movers in this list, Grant Lowe moving up 7 spots along with Scott Hebblethwaite moving back up the charts. But look out here for Lucas Buck. He's moved an incredible 10 spots this last period. Great job, Lucas. Great effort out there in KC as well. And great job to all the area coaches and district managers out in the field. Now that's it for this period's video. Remember, leadership is not a title or a position, it's an action. Be the change you want to be. Be intentional and be encouraged. Thank you guys for watching. See you all out in the field soon.